Hey guys, it's Lewis here from PPT. Now, have you thought about starting your weight loss journey but don't know where to start? Well, today I'm going to tell you guys 3 things you can do today that are going to help you kickstart off your weight loss journey. Now, when it comes to weight loss, the key thing we want to aim for is a calorie deficit, which basically means we're trying to consume less energy or calories than the amount we expend. Now, without having to track calories, these 3 tips will help us move in that direction in a healthy manner and a more maintainable way as well. So, tip 1 is to aim for whole foods or foods that are generally minimally refined or processed. And what I mean by foods like this is stuff that will come straight from the farm, generally your fresh produce, and examples of this would be like your fruit and veg, or generally your meats and legumes and beans and so on. Okay, so why should we aim for whole foods or minimally processed foods? Well, for one, these foods are generally more nutrient dense. For example, if you have fruit or veg, you'll generally have more fiber, which is great for your digestive system, opposed to having a meat pie, which will be less nutrient dense and less nutritious for you. And 2, whole foods or less refined foods are generally less calorie dense, which means you can have more volume or more food with less calories. And this means it will fill you up more and for longer as well. So for example, if you're looking for a snack, a punnet of strawberries or blueberries will generally be less calorie dense than say a packet of chips. And not only that, it'll be more filling and more nutritious for you. A good rule of thumb when it comes to shopping for whole foods is to generally stick outside the aisles in a supermarket. So you'd be looking at your fresh fruit and vegetables, your meats, but there's also the exceptions of beans and some items like that. Tip 2. Now, if you're currently not having between 2 to 3 liters of water daily, then it's a good idea to increase your water intake. Why? Because our body is made up of 50 to 70% water and is responsible for a lot of the body's functions. However, during the day, we do lose a lot of water through sweating and of course going to the bathroom. It is important to stay hydrated because it affects our blood pressure, it can help regulate our body temperature, and also it can affect our performance physically and mentally. Now, how can water help you on your weight loss journey? For one, it keeps us hydrated and helps our body function normally, but also 2, having a glass of water before your meal can help suppress the appetite and make you feel fuller. So that means you'll be eating less food every meal. Lastly, tip 3, sleep. So, how can sleep affect your weight loss journey? Well, for one, sleep is good for the recovery of the body, but also it can have an impact on our hormones, in particularly leptin and ghrelin, which are the 2 hormones responsible for our appetite. One increases our appetite, one decreases our appetite. A few ways you can help improve your sleep is 1, to have a consistent bedtime and time to wake up. Even on the weekends, try to keep the routine going. And another way to improve is to reduce your screen time. So a few things you can do here. 1 is of course cut off screens 30 minutes before bed, or 2, use a blue light filter, which will help reduce strain on the body and the mind. So to wrap things up, our 3 points today was 1, aiming for whole foods or minimally processed and refined foods, which is better quality and less calorie dense. 2, drinking more water is always good to help the body function better. And 3, to improve your sleep. Hope you guys found this helpful, and I'll see you guys soon.